Football has always been a stage where tensions run high, emotions boil over, and unexpected incidents capture the world's attention. But on a chilly evening in Lisbon, something happened that transcended the typical drama of a Champions League match. Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr became the center of one of the most controversial moments in recent European football history, an incident that would spark discussions far beyond the pitch and leave the sport grappling with hard questions about respect and equality. The match that changed everything. It was the first leg of the Champions League playoff on February 17, 2026, when Real Madrid traveled to Benfica's Estádio da Luz. The atmosphere was electric, the stakes were high, and both teams understood that this fixture would determine who advanced to the knockout stages. Real Madrid came into the match as the slight favorites, but Benfica was hungry, determined to prove they belonged at the highest level of European competition. From the opening whistle, the match was competitive and intense, with both sides creating chances and showing glimpses of quality football. The breakthrough came in the 50th minute when Vinícius Jr showed why he is one of Europe's most exciting talents. The Brazilian winger received the ball in a dangerous position, made his move with characteristic flair, and found the back of the net. Real Madrid had taken the lead, and the Brazilian star ran toward the corner flag to celebrate with the traveling supporters. What happened next would change the entire complexion of the evening. Vinicius danced at the corner flag in front of the home supporters, a moment of pure joy and celebration after scoring a crucial goal. The Benfica crowd, however, reacted with anger and hostility. Objects began to rain down onto the pitch, and players from both teams became involved in heated exchanges. The incident that went global. As tensions boiled over on the pitch, something more serious occurred. During the confrontation, Vinícius approached the referee and made an accusation against Benfica's Gianluca Prestiani, a 20-year-old midfielder who had been involved in the heated exchange. The Brazilian winger alleged that Prestiani had directed a deeply offensive racial slur at him, specifically accusing him of using a racist insult. The referee immediately took the accusation seriously and activated UEFA's anti-racism protocol, displaying the distinctive X symbol with his arms crossed. Play was halted entirely as officials consulted with the video assistant referee system to review the incident and gather evidence. For nearly 10 minutes, the match ground to a halt. Players from both teams stood on the pitch as Real Madrid's contingent demanded action and accountability. The referee consulted with officials, reviewed the incident, and attempted to determine exactly what had been said. Real Madrid players were prepared to walk off the pitch in protest, ready to demonstrate that racism would not be tolerated. The tension was palpable, the atmosphere electric with anger and frustration. FIFA President Gianni Infantino would later express that he was shocked and saddened by the incident, praising the referee for implementing the protocol while calling for all stakeholders to take action and hold those responsible accountable. The aftermath and global response. After the match, which Real Madrid won 1-0, the incident became the dominant talking point in world football. Kylian Mbappé, Real Madrid's French superstar, stepped forward publicly to support his teammate. The striker claimed he had also heard the alleged racist abuse and called for UEFA to take decisive action. On social media, Mbappé posted a powerful message of solidarity, telling Vinícius to dance and never stop, declaring that no one should dictate what he can or cannot do. The message resonated across the football world, with many players and personalities rallying behind the Brazilian winger. However, the narrative quickly became more complicated. Prestiani, now facing serious allegations, took to social media to deny the accusations. The 20-year-old claimed that Vinícius had misunderstood what he had actually said, suggesting there was a linguistic misunderstanding rather than intentional racism. Benfica, as a club, stood by their player, releasing an official statement expressing full support for Prestiani. The Portuguese club argued that Real Madrid players were too far away to have heard any alleged remarks and questioned the credibility of their claims. Additionally, reports emerged suggesting that Prestiani claimed he had used different offensive language, not a racial slur, creating further confusion and debate about what exactly had transpired. UEFA's response and the investigation. UEFA quickly appointed an ethics and disciplinary inspector to investigate the allegations of discriminatory behavior. The governing body released an official statement confirming that a full investigation would take place, with further information to be made available in due course. In the meantime, UEFA provisionally suspended Prestiani for one match, meaning he would miss the second leg at Real Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu. If found guilty of racist abuse, the 20-year-old faced a potential ban of up to 10 matches under UEFA's disciplinary code. The decision created significant debate. Some argued that UEFA was acting decisively and sending a clear message that racism would not be tolerated. Others questioned whether the evidence was sufficient to impose such punishment without first completing the full investigation. Real Madrid's management offered full support to Vinicius, expressing confidence in their player's account. Jose Mourinho, Benfica's manager, was himself sent off during the match for his protests, meaning he would also miss the return leg at the Bernabeu. A broader pattern of concern. What made this incident particularly significant was that it was not isolated. La Liga, Spain's top football division, revealed that they were investigating a separate racist incident just 4 days later. During a league match between Real Madrid and Osasuna, supporters were heard chanting offensive phrases toward Vinicius, including chants calling for harm to come to the player. Booing began as soon as the player stepped off Madrid's team bus, with supporters directing insults at him throughout the match. The revelation highlighted a troubling pattern of racial abuse that Vinicius had been experiencing throughout the season. Former Benfica captain Luizão criticized his own club's response to the incident, highlighting the serious nature of what had occurred. Multiple international figures in football expressed concern about the broader context of racism in the sport. The incident sparked conversations about accountability, evidence, and how football institutions should respond to allegations of discrimination. The lessons for football. The clash between Vinicius and Prestiani became more than just a heated moment on a football pitch. It became a symbol of the ongoing struggle against racism in the sport, a reminder that despite all the initiatives and protocols in place, discrimination continues to permeate football at the highest level. The incident raised questions about what constitutes evidence, how institutions should investigate such serious allegations, and what responsibility teams bear for the behavior of their supporters and players. For Vinícius Jr, it represented another chapter in a challenging season marked by repeated instances of racial abuse. For the sport as a whole, it served as a wake-up call that more needed to be done to create an environment where all players, regardless of their background, could play freely without fear of discrimination. The investigation would continue, the debates would persist, but the moment had already left an indelible mark on European football, reminding everyone that the fight against racism was far from over.